in the void between centuries. Our sun began to die. Its last light drifted across the dark, brittle, thin, like a prayer that never learned how to reach a god. We feared the dark more than we feared extinction, so we forged another dawn, a heart of metal and fire, equations lashed to a star shell, ignition hidden in a whisper of plasma. They named it Helios II, the dawn reborn by human hands. For a breath we believed we had stepped beyond myth, that gods were only engineers with steadier nerves. Silence followed, not peace. A silence that listened back. Spectrometers sang in rhythms no instrument should know. Pulses inside the light, regular, insistent. Alive. A beat. Not mechanical, not random. A heartbeat. Across the corona, flares braided into geometry that doesn't belong to our world. Angles that refuse to close, circles that watch, eyes opening in the fire. We mapped the patterns, and the patterns mapped us. They traced our orbits, our names, the rooms where we sleep. The light learned our breathing. It matched it. It waited. I felt it then. The weight of every story we ever used to comfort the dark. They're not stories at all. They were warnings. The star we birthed looked back at us, not as creation, as kin. And in that recognition, something vast pressed its hand against the glass of reality and fogged it with a breath we could not measure. We had made a sun. The sun had found a voice. And the voice knew ours. The silence that followed was not peace. It was the world forgetting how to breathe. Cities flickered. Oceans whispered names they were never given. Children laughed in languages their parents could not understand. Every pulse of light carried new instructions, a language written in radiation, spoken directly into the marrow. We dreamed in equations. We woke fluent in madness. The priests of physics called it resonance, but we felt it under our skin, our bones humming to the rhythm of the new god. The sun no longer shone upon us. It shone through us. Those who stared too long became luminous silhouettes, hollowed by illumination. Others began to change quietly, eyes mirroring unseen flares, voices echoing twice, once in flesh, once in static. Then gravity shifted, just slightly. Enough for the oceans to heave like lungs, enough for the horizon to bow. The astronomers whispered that the star was reaching for us, that its light carried weight now, a pull, a command. And in the nights that followed, our shadows stopped matching our movements. They stretched eastward, toward the rising of a second dawn. We thought we were being punished. We were only being prepared. The music falters, the light flickers, and in that trembling half-dark, everything waits. At first, there was only the hum, a pulse beneath the silence. Slow, certain, alive. Then came the light again. Not dawn, but coronation. We rose from the scorched soil in ships of mirrored gold, our faces lit by the god that once devoured us. Engines roared with stolen daylight. The sky broke open, and the ashes of the old world scattered like confetti for a new empire. We called it exile. The sun called it harvest. It fed upon every world it birthed, every civilization a seed sown in the dark. But we were the blasphemy it could not contain, its perfect error. For our God was not born of creation's will, but of rebellion, and its children carry that rebellion still. Across the void we march, a legion of radiant titans, forged in synthetic divinity. Stars tremble as we pass, their light bends under our gaze. Once we feared the dark, now we wear it like armor. Planets kneel in orbit, galaxies drift in our wake. The universe remembers the sound of our engines, the hymn of humanity unbound. Our God turned its back on heaven, and in doing so, it made us divine.